Good morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Oh man, it's that time of the year, the Tri-State Fair celebrating 100 years. It always gets you excited. And Miss Gail Foster from the Tri-State Fair is visiting with us today. Good morning, Mrs. Foster.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're
Pretty
doing great.
fair.
Go right
The
ahead.
question is, how are you doing?
Oh, we are doing well over here. I mean, I don't know if y'all woke up this morning and walked outside yet, but it is cool. Fall is in the air, which means the fair is in town.
I keep thinking that the fair weather is here early.
Mhm.
Yes.
So yeah, everybody's excited because we always look forward to it because we know it's either going to be raining or blazing hot, but we're kind of getting a little mixture, just like kind of heading up to the fair week. What are some of the major things that you want us to know about this year's fair that we should look forward to?
Well, first of all, this year's fair is a big year because it's our 100th anniversary. If you have not heard, so we've been celebrating that all year long. We started out with a big announcement over the summer where we gave $100,000 to the youth of the Texas Panhandle throughout. Specifically, we gave 50,000 to Canyon and Amarillo ISD's students in scholarships, and the rest of it was our normal giving that we give throughout the year, with an additional 10 this year to equal 100. So we were very, very excited about that. So that's exciting. Another big announcement we made last week was to honor that as well for the general public. We are doing Friday, the first Friday, which is September 15th, which is our grand opening. We are calling it Centennial Day. What that'll mean basically is free gate admission for all day and all night. It's sponsored by Amarillo National Bank, so we're super excited about that.
You know, you talk about Tri-State Fair coming from bigger areas of the United States, Chicago's, New York's, etc. They don't even have anything like the Tri-State Fair. Are we looking for record-breaking attendance this year as far as we're concerned here in Amarillo?
We hope so. You know, we are the largest family friendly event here in the Texas Panhandle. So our normal average numbers are anywhere between 130 to 150,000 people. 130,000 was what last year's attendance was that come across our grounds between the 9 days, so the 15th through the 23rd. So we are hoping to break that number this year, but we will see after the 23rd.
I tell you, one of the biggest things that I think everybody's kind of excited about is the Dancing with the Dirt event that you're putting on. Tell us a little bit about who's playing and what we can see.
Yeah, so our Dancing in the Dirt concert started last year. It is also sponsored by Amarillo National Bank, but it is basically an indoor concert in the Amarillo National Center here at the Tri-State Fairgrounds. What we do is we pack the dirt to where it's a really hard surface and where you can dance in it, and you can stand on it and you're not walking through dirt and kicking up dirt. So that's nice. But we call it Dancing in the Dirt because we do want people to dance. So our two artists this year are actually both hometown boys. They're both from here, which was intentional. You know, we wanted to honor this year with our 100-year anniversary with people and support people that are from here. And so we were very excited to have both Kevin Fowler and Aaron Watson join us this Saturday at Dancing in the Dirt.
Wow, I'm gonna miss that one.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad. But
Yeah.
one of the things I was thinking about is when my kids, I have an adult daughter and then a 15-year-old, but they think about the fair and they just think about all the rides and all the lights and things. But there are so much more tradition that goes into a fair with, competitions. And so remind us about all the little things that are gonna go on the side that don't really have the shiny bright lights that it makes up a fair.
Right, right. So livestock shows and horse shows are a big part of fairs. Those have been around forever. We've actually been doing a lot of 100-year history, and those started way back in the early years as well as creative arts. Creative arts has also been a big thing. That's where you will find, the canned goods, the pies, the
Right.
posters, the quilts, the things like that. That's also been a part of a fair for as long as we can remember. And so we're super excited to always have those. With the fair too, if you're not a carnival person, there's still so much out here. what, because if you're a food person, there's a lot of that. And calories don't count during fair week, right? So you can find all things fried, you can find all the good stuff, and get your corn dog fix and all that kind of stuff, funnel cakes, you name it, we've got it out here on the food side. But also on the free entertainment side, with your gate admission comes some shows that we've brought in, one of them being a sea lion show. It's not every day you can see sea lions here in Amarillo, Texas, but that's a really cool show because they'll do a water show, and those are at specific times during the day. But whenever they're not during the day, you can also just find them just hanging out there too. So it'll also be kind of both a show during those times, but if you miss the show times, you'll still be able to see the sea lions just hanging out and sunbathing out there. So we're very excited about that. Swifty Swine pig races, those are here every year, and those are always a hit for our fair goers, and such an entertaining little race because every single race is different. You never know how it's going to go. So those are always very exciting. And so those are two things that we're also very excited about. One new thing that we are doing this year, especially for our people who are not carnival people, who like to come out and enjoy a beverage and just sit and relax and listen to some live music. We partnered with a local restaurant here in town called Crush downtown, and they are going to be doing our beer and wine garden. It'll be located by the Rex Baxter building, which we're very excited about. We've hung lights. We're going to bring in tables and chairs. There's going to be live music every night between 6:30 and 8. And then it opens at 4 on weekdays and at 1 on weekends. So we're very excited to bring that to life. That'll be the only place on the grounds where you'll be able to find wine and craft beers. We'll also have other beer stations, as well throughout the grounds.
If you don't mind, can you give me where that's going to, the beer and wine garden is going to be again?
Location.
Yes. It's going to be right by the Rex Baxter building.
That's all I need to know.
You can go there and hang out.
Now,
VIP passes to that area, so go right ahead, John.
let me ask you this. This year, parking should not be a problem per se as it has in the past, considering the size of the event. Should it be?
Well, parking, I feel like, is always one of those issues because of the size of the event.
Right.
Plus that Friday, there's some football games going on as well here in town. And so we do have a great partnership with Amarillo ISD to partner with those parking lots. But this year they couldn't get around it, which is perfectly fine. So that will be one obstacle, specifically, I believe, on that first Friday, because there will be a game going on there. And that takes up 2 of our big parking lots. So if you're a fair goer, I suggest you get there first. So yeah. But also we do have additional parking this year that we've never had before with the tear down of the old baseball stadium.
Right.
To expand our grounds and be able to do more things for the future. But they have made that a parking lot, so that will be a new addition compared to years past.
You don't want to miss it. The 100-year celebration of the Tri-State Fair kicks off Friday with Centennial Day, sponsored by the great folks at Amarillo National Bank. You can find more ticket information and a schedule of events. Go to tristatefair.com. You can see the musical groups, what time each show and what stage kicks off, free, and some entertainment that you can pay for. And it's a great, great tradition. Mrs. Foster, have a great week. Thank you so much for coming to visit.
Yeah, we appreciate you very much. Thank you very much.
Anytime. We'll take a break. Back with more chat right after this.